Starting in 5 seconds. Honorable members, I extend my heartiest congratulations and best wishes to all the newly elected members of the 18th Lok Sabha. You all are here after winning the trust of voters of the country. Very few get this privilege to serve the nation and the people. I am confident that you will fulfill your responsibilities in the spirit of nation first and will be a medium to fulfill the aspirations of 140 crore Indians. I wish Sri Om Birla ji the very best for performing his exalted role as the Speaker of the Lok Sabha. He has vast experience in public life. I am confident that he will be successful in taking democratic traditions to new heights with his skills. I also express my gratitude to the Election Commission of India on behalf of crores of Indians today. This was the largest election in the world. About 64 crore voters performed their duty with enthusiasm and zeal. Women cast their votes in huge numbers this time also. A very heartening aspect of this election emerged from Jammu and Kashmir. The Kashmir Valley broke all records of voter turnout of many decades. In the last 4 decades, we had witnessed low voter turnout amidst shutdowns and strikes in Kashmir. Enemies of India continued to spread false propaganda at global forums, projecting it as an opinion of Jammu and Kashmir. But this time, the Kashmir Valley has given a befitting reply to every such element within the country and outside. For the first time, the home voting facility was made available in this Lok Sabha election. I convey my appreciation for the work done by all the personnel associated with the Lok Sabha elections and also extend my congratulations to them. The whole world is talking about the Lok Sabha elections 2024. The world is witnessing that the people of India have elected a stable government with clear majority consecutively for the third time. This has happened after 6 decades, at a time when the aspirations of people of India are at their highest ever. People have reposed faith in my government for the third consecutive term. The people of India have full faith that only my government can fulfill their aspirations. Therefore, this election of 2024 has been an election of trust in policy, intention, dedication, and decisions of the government for the future of India. It is a mandate that the work of making India a developed nation continues uninterrupted and India attains its goals. The 18th Lok Sabha is historic in many ways. This Lok Sabha has been constituted in the early years of Amrit Kal. This Lok Sabha will also be witness to the 75th year of adoption of the Constitution of India. I am confident that this Lok Sabha will script a new chapter on decisions for public welfare My government will present its first budget in the forthcoming session. This budget will be an effective document of the government's far reaching policies and futuristic vision, along with major economic and social decisions. Many historic steps will also be seen in this budget. The pace of reforms will be further accelerated in tune with the aspirations of people of India for rapid development. My government believes that there should be healthy competition among the states to attract investors from all over the world. This is the true spirit of competitive cooperative federalism. We will continue to move ahead with the belief that the development of the country lies in the development of the state. The resolve to reform, perform, and transform has made India the fastest growing economy in the world today. In 10 years, India has risen to become the fifth largest economy from being the 11th ranked economy. From 2021 to 2024, India has grown at an average rate of 8% annually, and this growth has not been achieved under usual circumstances. In recent years, we have seen the biggest pandemic in 100 years. India has achieved this growth amidst the global pandemic and despite ongoing conflicts in different parts of the world. This has been made possible due to reforms and major decisions undertaken in the national interest in the last 10 years. Today, India alone is contributing 15% of the global growth. Now, my government is striving to make India the third largest economy in the world. Achieving this goal will also strengthen the foundation of a developed India. My government is giving equal importance to all the three pillars of the economy: manufacturing, services, and agriculture. PLI schemes and ease of doing business have contributed to increasing investments and employment opportunities on a large scale. Along with the traditional sectors, sunrise sectors are also being promoted in mission mode, be it semiconductor or solar, be it electric vehicle or electric goods, be it green hydrogen or batteries, be it aircraft carriers or fighter jets. India is expanding in all these sectors. My government is also making continuous efforts to reduce the cost of logistics. Stop.